Welcome to Backswath's Eagle Software Program Tutorial Series, tutorial number 4. This tutorial will show you how to enter data, correct errors, and what to do if you can't find the code you need. You will need to be logged in to the Eagle program to proceed with this tutorial. If you aren't logged in, please do so now. If you need assistance with logging in, please refer to the tutorial on logging in or contact support@backswath.com. How to enter data. It is important to accurately arrange and/or categorize the revenues and expenses into the proper sections of Eagle. This is covered in further detail in tutorial number 5. For now, let's get comfortable with how to enter data. So I'm just going to log in here. Go to your farm's home screen. And that's what you can get. Press My Farm, go down, select your farm. Select the year from the drop-down menu. Note, please make sure you have the correct year selected. Select the statement you want to work on. Click either Income Statement or Balance Sheet. For this case, we'll click Income Statement. Click Create on the top right corner of the section you want to enter data in. So let's enter into the Revenue section. A pop-up window will appear where you prepare your entries. The options may vary slightly depending on which section you are entering data in, i.e. income statement versus balance sheet versus revenue versus expenses. So select the appropriate items from each drop-down menu. Under Category, we'll pick Crop Sales, and under the description, we'll pick corn. You can see in this detail section that there is flexibility in the level of detail you enter. The Eagle program does not require you to use every level of detail. Amount. Enter the amount of the item. Round entries to the nearest whole dollar. For negative numbers, enter the minus sign before the amount. Do not use the dollar sign or commas or decimals. For example, to enter 125,000, type 125000. Or to enter negative 276 and 85 cents, type in negative 277. Comments. This is where you can add additional comments to your entry. For example, if you can't find an exact match for an entry from Eagle's codes, choose the closest match or click Other and enter a comment to remind yourself what you've done. So for this section, let's add good variety. When you are ready to save your entry, you have two options. You can click Save in New. This will save your entry and keep the entry box open so you can make another entry in the same section. Or you can pick Save and Close. This will save the entry and close the entry box. Correcting errors. To change the amount of an entry, click the underlined entry to reopen the entry box. So let's open what we just did. Make your change to the entry. And click Save and Close. You may want to delete an entry if you have entered something in the wrong section or if you have created a double entry. Click the Delete button next to the entry. What to do when you can't find the right code. It is common to come across a revenue item, expense item, or balance sheet item where there is no existing Eagle code. Let's say, for example, you have an admin and overhead expense that there is no code for. When this happens, follow these steps. First, identify which section the item belongs in, whether that's production expenses, operating expense, current versus long-term debt, etc. So for this, let's click Administration and Overhead. Click Create. So when you go to look in the description and you can't see the code, click Other. Then you would enter the amount, and you can add a comment in the section to remind yourself what you've done. You can read these comments after by hovering your mouse over the small notepad icon beside the item. You can see it right here in the background. So let's put a comment in here and click either Save in New or Save and Close. And now we can look in here, hover over this, and you can see your comment that you created. Congratulations, you have learned how to enter financial statement data, including how to correct errors and what to do if you can't find the right code. The next tutorial will teach you how to decide what category certain expenses go into and how to deal with certain unique entries.